up, YouTube? This is Jerry from Team JJ Fishing, and I'm here to set you through some fishing hints, tips, tricks, and how-tos. Today's how-to is probably going to be about bass fishing, my personal favorite. A lot of people out there like doing it. It's a great way to spend time and the best sport fishing I know around in America today. Other than offshore, which I will be doing here in a few weeks, I'll be giving you some how-tos on doing basic offshore, since I'm pretty new to it myself. If anybody out there has any hints, tips, and tricks and how-tos for me on offshore, feel free to give me to do so. But today I'm going to show you how to bass fish, or at least tell you how to bass fish. Can't show you right now, it's a little early in the morning, but I will be giving you some more videos on how to bass fish and what lures to use. I'm going to tell you what to use tonight on a briefing on the start of the YouTube channel that I have created with me and my buddy, which he is not here unfortunately. He'll be with me on some videos in the near future. As of right now, it's just one day. Alright, what I have here in front of me is my tackle. I have my worms and lizards over here, which I suggest if anybody goes out and buys any plastics like these, get some containers and put them in, keeps them waterproof, keeps all the oils in them, and keeps them from drying out and losing all of your lures within a month's time. This way is a lot better. You can make a filing system out of it and find your stuff instead of rifling through a bag endlessly finding the lure you want to use. But for today, what we're going to use is some crawfish. Now, it is about midsummer, early midsummer, and we're just now getting back into bass fishing. Like I say, if you're working long days and hours, there's no need for any of that. You want to get away. You want to get away, go to the lake, river, go fishing. But this is going to be lake fishing for now. I'll show you river tips and tricks. Sorry about that. And my buddy will be showing you the river tips and tricks. I'll be showing you the lake tips and tricks, how-tos, which we'll get together and show you all that. And now I'm going to show you some basic stuff. What I have here is a Texas Rig Ultra Vibe Speed Crawl Green Pumpkin lure. What this does, this is a simulation, the best simulation for crawfish that I have found today. There are more out there, but I go to one bait company which has treated me well. Thank you, Zoom. If you're watching this, Zoom representatives, feel free to comment any way you want to. I have very little baits that are not Zoom. I may have 10 packs of different things, but I have more Zoom than I can count. I have a lot out there. This is the Green Pumpkin Ultra Vibe Speed Crawl. I use this when the fish are up and feeding about, I think about 5 o'clock, whenever the sun is peaking, all the way to about 12 in the hottest part of the day, when they start going back down seeking cooler water. They come up, sun, and feed. This is what I use, and I have caught many fish up to 5 pounds doing this. Since the fish around my area don't get quite big, about 8 pounds is a pretty big fish in my area. I think I'm doing pretty well. I've been bass fishing for about 15, 16 years now. I've been doing it since I was 5, and I love it. I've loved it ever since. I get back to the lure. I have the Texas Rig Ultra Vibe Speed Crawl. Now you could keep the weight, or I should say an 1/8 ounce weight on about 10-pound test would be a perfect pitching and overhead casting idea, since you don't need much weight at all. You're going to get a backlash, and yeah, you don't need that. I'm going to show you how to get backlash out without spending hours in a day cutting out the fishing. You know, you don't need that. You just want to get it out there and you want to cast it back out again. I'm going to show you how to do that without cutting any line. But for now, we'll stick to this and the introduction to the video and the new YouTube channel that we created. Alright, we got the 1/8 ounce weight with extra wide gap 2-aught Gamakatsu hook. I love Gamakatsus, that's all I buy. I get the straight shanks and extra wide gaps because the hook sets on them I get very good hook sets with. Now what I've done here was made the Texas Rig completely weedless. This is unexposed hook. They call them Texposing. I have an unexposed hook. I can run my finger through and not catch it. I can cast into thick weeds, thick grass, and logs and whatever else, and not get hung up half as much. Now when a fish grabs it, it's going to depress it and it's going to slide down and pierce the fish. Now when that happens, if you miss it, you're going to have a pretty exposed hook. Not much, but just enough to get you hung up if you do hit something hard. Now there's another way people do it. I've seen it more often than done. I don't do it just because we're going to make it exposed. Now we're going to run it up through the body, and boom, it's there. Now with extra wide gap, it's going to dig back down into the body, which is good. I don't like doing it, just ugly, and it messes up the lures a lot since you're only putting in one hole, and now it's putting in two. But yeah, I'm running through and I'm getting caught right there, right there. Now it's going to give you a pretty good hook set. I give it that. You got a great hook set with that. I don't like it. You can try it, but yeah, it's not going to work for me. Yeah, I don't know. With the weight, you can have a toothpick in it. Keep it sliding back and forth. I took it off just to show you some basic things. When you got a toothpick, like say you got it at 3 inches, you got a toothpick, and when you cast in, the weight's going to hit the water first, so when it goes and hits the bottom, this is going to float down slowly, depending on what aught size hook you have. And when it does that, the fish love the action when it goes down that slow. They're going to gulp it up. They're going to take it, and you can just pierce them. Now when it all the way down, it's going to hit the water first, and this is what I like my action with. To make it look like a real crawfish, sifting through dirt, or getting away quickly, the fish, you can trick the fish and think it's a real crawfish. So I'll have it down here, I'll have it toothpicked at the very end, it'll come down, hit the water, go down slowly. You can take it, drag it across the bottom. I had many fish hit it this way, you just drag it like this. Or you can just go bump, 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 let it fall. Bump, bump, bump. Injured crawfish right there. A surefire way to get a hit and get you some fish going. Alright guys, that was it for this quick tutorial. Be on the lookout for some more how-to hints, tricks, and tips to get you out there catching more fish. This is Jay signing off. And